Hey everybody, it's Liz from We Want to Believe, and I wanted to let you know that we are switching our schedule around so that our new episodes are going to come out on Tuesday mornings, and so today we have a rerun for you, and it is our 12th episode from all the way back in 2022, where we are talking about the episode Eve, and that is perfect because coming up in our newest episode, we will be discussing our X-Files villain bracket, the match-up of DPO, Darren Oswald, played by Giovanni Ribisi, with his lightning powers, versus the Children Eve clones from this episode. So if you don't really remember too much about the Eves, this is a great refresher. You also get some information about Minoans. That's a bonus. Enjoy and listen to this rerun. And also, as usual, if you've got thoughts about anything, including spooky X-Files stories of your own, email us at wewanttoBelievePod@gmail.com or send us a DM on Instagram at wewanttoBelievePod. Bye. Enjoy the episode.
I'm Helen.
And I'm Liz.
And we're sisters,
Scientists,
and lifelong X-Files fans.
and this is We Want to Believe.
All right. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the episode Eve, but first we have a few updates.
First update is, as long as we can, we are going to share listener paranormal stories, and also, to help you picture it, what actor they would like to play them if Mulder and Scully investigated this event in their life.
Did the story we have, did they?
In a sense. You'll see.
Okay.
But I have a couple banked now, and one of them
Perfect.
does have an actor attached.
Awesome.
That came out more impressive than it is.
And we're going to do that at the end of the episode. So we'll be sharing one at the end of each episode for as long as we can.
Yeah.
So
as long
keep
as we have
sending them in.
stories. Yeah. And then I have an update about something I referenced a couple episodes ago. I believe I said, just remind me Minotaur.
Yeah.
So I've got a Minotaur-based update. So, okay.
I didn't think there were many updates on Minotaurs these
There's
days.
been major advancements in Minotaur science. All right. So first of all, this comes sort of from my husband, Adam, who is a historian. Anything that I say that is wrong is 100% on me and not on him. In fact, he and I discussed this because I remembered him telling me about it a while ago. And so then I was like, all right, cool, let me say this back, make sure I have it right. And he's like, well, let me look at my notes, let's get it exact. And I was like, no, that's fine. It's fine. And also that was like 2 weeks ago, and I don't super remember it that well. But
So what you're saying is that you're probably going to have another Minotaur update next week.
breaking Minotaur news at the start of every podcast. No, I just might be a little bit more vague than I want to.
Okay.
I imagine Adam will listen to this and just cringe, but we'll see. So here's the deal. In the 1800s, there was this dude who was sort of an amateur archaeologist. You're probably wondering what his name is. I couldn't tell you.
Thomas Jefferson.
Definitely not. I would have remembered his name.
Okay. I mean, he was an amateur archaeologist.
Okay, I believe his first name may have been Jacob, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
So, So he actually did some stuff. I mean, he was independently wealthy and was like, I'm going to go dig. But he had this theory that, so the ancient Greeks, they had this legend of King Minos who had a minotaur, and the people would have to, donate's not quite the right word, give them children to, go into the labyrinth and, face the minotaur, be eaten by him. I'm not totally clear what was going on there, but it was bad for the children.
Sure.
And so this was just this legend in ancient Greece. And then eventually somebody goes and fights the minotaur and kills him. Can't think of his name right now. Adam knew it. We talked about it.
Hercules.
No.
All right.
I feel pretty confident it wasn't Hercules. Though not 100% sure. No, I don't think somebody else that you would have heard of.
Yeah. Greek guy.
Yeah. So anyhow, this was just this legend. Oh, there was this society. They're on an island and whatever. But it was a legend. But there was some evidence that maybe it was inspired by something else, like something real. And this dude, possibly Jacob, in the 1800s, had done research and thought, I think we could maybe find the remains of this civilization on Crete.
Okay.
And so he went to Crete, and they had some digs, and they found stuff, and they found this ancient, what we call the Minoan civilization, which it's only called the Minoans because of the legend of King Minos. That's not what they called themselves or anything.
Right.
And that was, Adam wanted me to be clear to stress this, Minoans are way far back compared to ancient Greeks. Ancient Greeks are like, Minoans seem as distant to them as ancient Greeks do to us. I'm not sure if that's exactly true numerically, but, approximately.
Yeah.
So Minoans, crazy old and really into bulls. My phrasing. Not exactly, but like lots of like bull art and bull...
Music.
Yes. And bull...
Pottery.
Yes, you name it. Now, lots. So it was like the seeds of this, what became a legend, came from, hey, there was this civilization on Crete who was like super into bulls and was very powerful.
Cool.
And there's no evidence that they like had bull-human hybrids or anything. No actual like minotaurs in their legends. They were just into bulls. And then it's like the Greeks sort of had it become a minotaur. Anyway, so that was the deal.
Okay.
And that's what I wanted to bring up, is like this idea that like stuff that is legend might have come from something real.
Sure.
Because there's also this idea that possibly the legend of Atlantis could have been inspired by Crete as well, because how their civilization got destroyed is there was this big eruption. Some volcano erupted.
Okay.
And so then there were these huge waves, and the waves basically flooded this island so badly that it just like permanently damaged them, and they never became powerful again.
Huh. Interesting.
So,
is that coming from Adam as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Although again,
I consider him a reliable source.
He is a reliable source. If I got anything wrong, again, the error is on me.
Yeah. No, we won't hold it against
don't.
Adam.
No.
I know better.
We're going to hold against him the fact that he doesn't believe in my ability to learn to dunk a basketball. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Let's see. Any other updates? I appreciate that story.
Yeah.
Very nice.
No, I don't think any other updates. I think we're good.
Okay.
Let's talk X-Files.
Well, I am super excited because this is one of my favorite episodes.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so creepy. So the episode is Eve, and it starts in Greenwich, Connecticut. And we see a little girl standing outside holding a very creepy bunny stuffed animal.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was creepy to me, but it was too large. I don't know.
I didn't note it as creepy, to be honest.
Maybe just the way she was.
Maybe because you know.
Yeah, maybe because I know. And some neighbors see her standing there, and so they go up and, are inquiring, why are you outside by yourself on the street? And she says her dad needed time alone.
Yeah.
And so the neighbors, I would also like to point out, are in jogging suits, which is great.
Yeah, like full track suits.
Yeah. And so the guy is like, well, I think he's had enough time to himself now, and goes in the backyard and sees the dad sitting on the swing, and he is dead with puncture wounds on his neck.
And there's that plinky, creepy music that I love that we first heard in the episode Squeeze.
Yes.
And then opening theme.
Such a bait and switch. Like this whole episode. Like, oh man, so good.
Yeah, so you're thinking maybe vampires.
Right.
And this poor little girl.
Yep.
And
Yep. And so then we see Mulder talking about exsanguination with Scully and talking about cattle mutilations and, finding these different people who've been exsanguinated or, bled out.
Yeah, 75% blood loss the man had, Mulder says.
And he also had digitalis found in him, which is a poison.
And I just want to say, this whole scene, I didn't realize, we talked in the bonus episode about my favorite episode, Bad Blood.
Yeah.
This whole scene is totally mimicked and sort of made fun of in the episode Bad Blood.
Yeah.
Exsanguination, the 2 small puncture wounds in the neck.
Yes.
Like, this is just directly mocked in Bad Blood. So it was nice to see it there and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have some digitalis stuff to say at some point.
Oh, why don't you say it now?
Great. So Mulder mentions it then. And it also gets brought up multiple times in the episode that it is sweet tasting. I'm drinking an iced tea right now, and it's sweet. And it was also on the house from the tea place I went to. And now I'm like, that's not what I had to say, though. So digitalis comes from foxglove, which also gets mentioned in the episode. Foxglove is one of my tattoos.
That's right.
That guy. All those.
Oh, yeah.
I have a bunch of flower tattoos on my shoulder. And I got the tattoos because in Amsterdam, there's a really fantastic botanical garden, the Hortus Botanicus, and I was getting a series of Dutch-themed tattoos, so I got 3 types of flowers that they have there. And what I like about foxglove is when we go to the Hortus Botanicus, we always get the same guide, and I really wanted to bring up our guide because his name is Oscar Mulder.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think Mulder is actually a Dutch name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, there's like... You see that as like a root in some things, or like similar type words. Like there's like a Moudersport or something instead of Mulder, but with an I instead of an L. And like, yeah, so Oscar Mulder.
Okay. That's fantastic.
And he's such a weird dude. So awesome, but strange and hilarious. And the Hortus Botanicus is hundreds of years old, and they have this garden that used to be used for the medical students. And so he kind of takes us through and he shows us all these plants that can be used medicinally and talks about how in so small amounts they can be good, in other amounts they can kill people and they can be used as poison. And so he brings up foxglove, and it really, really stood out to me the way he said that foxglove, the poison from it you get is sweet.
Yeah.
And so, one day the wife says, "Oh, another cup of tea, my dear." and so Adam and I say that to each other a lot. And that, I don't remember what year it was that he said that, but then another year, after I'd gotten the tattoo, I mentioned it to him and I said, "I remember you said this." And he just kind of nodded and said, "Oh yes, standard foxglove joke." So that's what I wanted to bring up. I was so excited to hear about digitalis because I was like, "Another cup of tea, my dear. I know this."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mulder thinks aliens. Of course. Yeah, another switch, like, such a good episode. But so now we see him kind of thinking aliens could be involved.
Yes.
So they go to Connecticut, and the girl who had been standing on the sidewalk, Tina, which later, when I was looking up information about this episode, I saw that it's spelled, for whatever reason, her character's name is Teena.
Why?
Yeah.
Bother? Yeah.
I don't know.
I looked up this episode and found, because I was like, that actress who plays the little girl, she's familiar. I've seen her in stuff. No. Nothing.
Oh.
She was in one other thing, and that's it. Like, it was basically The X-Files and then, like, a bit part in some, like, Little House on the Prairie thing or something like
weird.
that before.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's almost creepier that she's familiar to you.
It is.
Yeah.
Although it's probably just...
Yeah.
I've watched this episode a lot.
And so she doesn't have a family, so she's awaiting foster care.
And she's in, like, an orphanage.
Yeah. Or a group home of some sort. And so there's a woman there who seems nice that's taking care of her. And they question her, and of course, Mulder is asking some rather leading questions.
Yes.
Which leads her to say something about how there was red lightning.
Yeah.
And that the men from the clouds were after my dad. They wanted to exsanguinate him.
Yes. Sometimes I think... So Helen and I are sitting here. We're both holding our notes. And I sort of think if you compared our notes, they'd just be identical. Because, like, that's exactly the part I quoted. And it's just following really well.
Yeah.
I think we watch it and we're very...
Well, we have a good instinct for these things.
Yeah, we do. We do have good instincts.
Always take notes when they talk about exsanguination.
Now, that is a good life lesson. If anyone is talking about exsanguination, pay attention.
Yeah, tell it to my students. They probably wouldn't.
Do you talk about exsanguination in your classes?
No, but sometimes I bring up real weird stuff that they
don't seem fazed.
They don't seem phased. I don't know. So they get a call about another similar death in California. And everything was exactly the same. So the guy was exsanguinated and had digitalis in his system. So meanwhile, we see Tina in bed, and it's raining.
And it's nighttime.
It's nighttime. And someone takes her, basically.
Yeah, she's abducted.
Yeah, she's abducted. We see someone had been hiding in the closet, which is pretty creepy. And so someone takes her. So Mulder and Scully are in California, and with the Reardon family. And the girl at the Reardon house, whose name is Cindy, is identical to Tina. And so that's, weird.
Yes.
Yeah,
certainly.
Very. And so they find out, they're kind of asking Cindy's mom weird questions. So
like, was Cindy adopted?
Right. Yeah. And her mom is like, what does this have to do with my husband being murdered or something?
Yeah.
Which is all fair.
Yeah. And yeah, I think they have a picture of Tina and her dad, and she's like, "Who is this man with Cindy?
Yeah.
Did he do something to Cindy?" And that's when they're like, "No, this is the daughter of the other victim."
Yeah.
And they find out that Cindy's mom used in vitro fertilization at a center in San Francisco.
The mom also, and I'm really pissed I didn't look this up. She said something like, what are the odds that two people look, or Scully said this, I'm sorry, odds that two people look identical and both see their fathers exsanguinated? Or no, I'm sorry, Scully, I'm way off. Scully was saying to Mulder then, as they're walking to the car, another walking to the car conversation, that, like, what if it's just basically coincidence
Which
that they're just
so
like,
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mulder says, what are the odds that two people look identical and both see their fathers exsanguinated? I was going to do those odds. I was going to try my best.
But, like, here's my
Number
thing.
of people exsanguinated, number of people that end up looking identical.
But how do you find out number of people who look identical? No one looks identical, right? Like, randomly?
Oh, I mean,
I know there's like
possible.
those old timey pictures and it looks like it's Nick Cage or something, but like, I guess I would be curious. I think you should look into that.
I will.
Because I want to know.
I will.
Yeah.
There will be follow up.
I also want to know how many people are exsanguinated. Yeah. That seems like I'll take notes.
Yeah.
As I should when there's talk of exsanguination.
Please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're concerned that Cindy could be next after they get the call that Tina has been abducted.
Yeah.
And so Mulder is watching outside their house while Scully goes to talk to the clinic, as she should. And she finds out that the Connecticut couple was there. So the family in Connecticut had also done in vitro at that clinic, and they had seen a Dr. Sally Kendrick.
Who was nothing but a problem, the doctor tells them. She's not there anymore.
She was found to be tampering with fertilized eggs and experimenting with eugenics.
So that's not good?
Nope, not good at all. And she then disappeared. Mulder then gets a phone call as they're talking in the hotel room later that night and ushers Scully out of the room. And then we see him meet with Deep Throat,
yes,
which I had totally forgotten about.
Me too. I had no idea he was going to be in this episode.
No.
And Scully was like, why are you rushing me out of here? Do you have a girl coming over? And Mulder's like, what's a girl?
Yeah.
Or something. And yeah, it's Deep Throat.
Yeah.
Which it occurred, that's the first time it clicked for me. Scully doesn't know about Deep Throat. Does she?
Oh, right. No.
Yeah. Like, if she knew about him, Mulder wouldn't have had to rush her out of that room.
Unless she would have disapproved.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think she knows about him.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think at some point, he's mentioned getting information from someone before.
Yeah,
but she doesn't directly know. Yeah. And so Deep Throat tells Mulder about these Litchfield experiments, which are not actually something that happened, but based in all sorts of terrible reality. Mm-hmm. In which Cold War Russians were trying to breed their top scientists, and the U.S. followed suit. So they were trying to get the smartest and the best. Mm-hmm. So the boys were called Adam, and the girls were named Eve. This is where I would like to point out that your husband's name is Adam.
Oh, yeah.
And our mom's boyfriend's name is Eve, spelled Y-V-E-S.
Yes, which will never not delight me and my mother.
Yeah, Adam and Eve. It's really great.
Yeah.
So Deep Throat gets them into some sort of prison of some sort to see Eve 6.
And I'll just pause for a moment to say, if you've heard of Eve 6, the band from the 90s, I think I was talking recently about the guy from Eve 6 is on Twitter, and he's really funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has this funny, self-deprecating sense of humor and talks shit about famous people, and it's awesome. But yeah, they did that Inside Out song with nobody wants me to sing it. So no.
We can all
put the Heart in a Blender song. Want to put my tender heart in a blender? Watch it spin around to a beautiful oblivion, rendezvous. Then I'm through with you. Yeah,
weird.
Yeah. And that they took their name from this episode.
Yeah. Oh, funny.
Yeah.
So they go in to see Eve 6. So one of the original Eve's that was created during the Litchfield experiments.
And dun dun dun, it looks like Sally Kendrick.
Yep, identically. Man, she's creepy.
So creepy. And again, as I think we mentioned in the last episode, this is the woman who plays Frasier's agent Bibi on Frasier. And I don't know. I think she's such a great actress.
Oh,
she's so compelling.
Yeah.
And I thought she was British on Frasier. Doesn't she do a British accent? Because she doesn't here.
Maybe.
So I'm not sure. I didn't look into anything about that
either.
actress, so I don't know which was real. But yeah, she's a delight.
Neither of them were real, Liz.
I meant which accent.
I know. Well, Eve 6 is real, but Frasier is just pretend. Yeah, it's clearly some sort of psychiatric facility. She's wearing a straitjacket of some sort. She's on her bed. Talks about biting the eyes of one of the security guards.
Yes.
It's all extremely unsettling.
Yeah.
And she's got pictures on her wall of her and a bunch of younger Eves, a bunch of her sisters or whatever, and they look like the little girls.
Yes.
Cindy and Tina. And this is where Eve 6 says that the Eves have 56 chromosomes.
And is this just utter nonsense?
Oh, I have so much.
Like such, because she starts by saying, we're very bright, we Eves. I could top 265, talking about her IQ.
Right.
Which, for reference, according to some article in Reader's Digest, the highest ever recorded IQ was somebody of 263. Marilyn Vos Savant, who had an advice column for a while, and I recall hating her, but I no longer recall why.
I'll trust you.
She also got a bunch of angry mail when she posted about the Monty Hall problem. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she had the correct solution and people didn't believe her. Anyway, she's really, really freakishly smart and has an IQ of 228. And then I also just wanted to say IQ has been sort of debunked anyway.
Yeah.
It's super biased and not a great measure of anything.
And oh man, have you listened to My Year in Mensa yet?
Oh my God, no, and I need a new podcast.
You have to. It's so entertaining. Jamie Loftus, she's a reporter. She qualifies. She does an IQ test to get into Mensa and spends a year in it and like reports from the inside. And it's just delightful. It's
everything I've heard about people in Mensa does not make me feel positively about them.
No, there's a lot of strange right-wing sorts of things that I had no idea.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the podcast is very entertaining.
That sounds awesome.
So yeah, My Year in Mensa.
Okay.
So the Eves apparently have 46 chromosomes.
56.
56, yeah.
Which,
right. 46 is what we want.
Like, how does...
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, I'm gonna... Okay. Can I go on my whole big thing?
Please, go on your big thing.
All right.
It's time for Helen to go on her whole big thing.
Ooh.
There should be... That's the theme.
That's the theme. All right. So let's talk chromosomes. And aneuploidy, which means an abnormal number of chromosomes.
Oh my God. I remember from high school bio, polyploidy. Because strawberries that are really big are likely polyploidy.
Oh, really?
That is all I know. Oh. When I see a great big strawberry, I know that. Like the kind that kind of has like multiple strawberries.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. Well, I feel like sometimes they can be a little bland. Sometimes it's the smaller ones. All right. So anyway, go on your big thing.
Well, much like strawberries. So humans have, most humans have 46 chromosomes.
Okay.
So that is 23
What is a
pairs.
chromosome?
Ooh, what is a chromosome?
Let's
start there.
Tell, I of course know, but let's tell the listeners.
Sure,
right?
Sure, yeah.
No, I don't know.
Well,
I don't.
As you know.
Wait, hang on. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it like... Okay, so DNA.
Uh-huh.
Probably involved.
Yep.
Wait, is this the marshmallow thing?
What?
With like AGTC?
Marshmallow thing.
I did this again in high school bio. Thank you, Mr. Ludd. I retained little bits and pieces. We did this thing where we were like...
You were probably making a model of DNA.
I guess, but there were like those multicolored mini marshmallows, and each of the different colors represented a different like
base
adenine. Pair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we'd have to pair them together and make this like chain with like toothpicks and marshmallows, and I ate a bunch of them. So whenever people talk about those base pairs, I taste mini marshmallows.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyhow, is that? No.
Well,
that's DNA.
That's DNA.
Okay.
So DNA is made of 4 nitrogenous base pairs.
And those are the marshmallows.
Cytosine, thymine, and guanine.
Yes.
Those are the marshmallows.
Okay.
And then DNA will condense and wrap around proteins called histones.
Okay.
And form structures, these like condensed structures, and that's a chromosome.
Okay.
And so chromosomes can also be mapped. So we know, like, well, this section of the chromosome codes for this gene.
Okay.
So...
And we have 46 of them.
Right. Yeah.
In
most
every
people do.
cell?
Almost.
Okay.
So 46 in all of our somatic cells.
And then we have 23 in the like eggs and sperm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's all coming back to me now. It's
So
like
we have
Celine Dion. All right. I think she wrote that about biology.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like to change that to be my intro for me going off on a tangent.
I like that.
Instead.
Yeah.
Because it's what my students will then say once they...
someday.
It's all coming back to them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have 23 pairs of chromosomes, typically. Sometimes some people will have 45, some people will have 47.
Okay.
Anything else is incompatible with life.
Okay.
So aneuploidy is the term for having not just 2 of each chromosome. So when you have either a monosomy, meaning you just have 1 of the chromosome, or you have a trisomy.
Oh, I've heard of
meaning
that
you have
trisomy
3.
something. Is that like Down syndrome?
Yeah, trisomy 21 is Down syndrome.
Okay.
So people with Down syndrome have 3 copies of the 21st chromosome.
Okay. All right.
Right. Now, there are a decent amount of aneuploidies. Most of the ones that we see in people are trisomies, and most of those are with the sex chromosomes, so X and Y.
Okay.
And that's because everyone needs an X to live, but you don't need a Y.
I'm sorry. Hang on. The X. Is that a specific chromosome?
It's the X.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, like you have chromosome 1, chromosome 2, and then you have an X.
Wait, hold on. You have a number of chromosomes and then one of them is not a number, it's just an X.
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay. So like eggs, they got 23 chromosomes.
Yeah.
One of them is the mysterious chromosome X.
Yeah.
It's the X-Files. All right. No, it doesn't get a number?
No.
Why not? But is it one of the 23?
Yeah.
Well, what number is it?
23 if you
Okay, but
want
wait, so
it to
we don't have a, so we do have 1 through 22.
Yes.
And then the X.
And then the X.
Or the Y.
Well, so you're going to have 2 because you remember we have 23 pairs.
But no, I meant like in the sex cells or like in the sperm or the egg.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yes.
All
yes. Right. Mm-hmm. And so if you have, so everyone needs an X to live.
Okay.
You cannot live with just a Y.
Okay.
The X has very important things on it.
Okay.
But there are some people that just have one X.
Okay.
And no other, because remember, a pair. So like most women would have an X and an X. Most men would have an X and a Y. And I'm doing a big kind of like quotation shrug as I say the word most. I know you know that.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes. I can see her.
Yeah. And so let's say I have XX. It's sometimes called Turner syndrome. Sometimes people are more prone to epilepsy and things like that. But it's also possible that you would never know.
Okay.
Or that you would have those things and not know why.
Okay.
Now, there can also be trisomies of the sex chromosomes.
Ah.
So,
Triple X.
yeah, that's one of them.
Okay.
Would be XXX. And I secretly kind of hope that I have that just because I think it would be neat.
Well, you know that's the symbol of the city of Amsterdam.
Oh, well then I hope you have it.
And if you like walk around town in Amsterdam, they have the little like posts that have the X's and stuff. It has nothing to do with the fact that prostitution is legal there.
Right.
It stands for like 3 historic values of the city.
Oh, interesting.
I can never remember what they are. They are there are some theories, but they're I think the best theory, I guess. Yeah, it's not really clear. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at it now. The main thing is it's not because of like the red light district, and one time we had a little free library that my in-laws made for us, and they put the Dutch flag on one side because they know I love the Netherlands, and then they put the Amsterdam flag on the other side, which is red and black and has 3 X's on it. And so our neighbors thought that it was a little free library for porn. And
such a horrifying
so horrifying. So I had to paint over the X's so that it was just some red and black stripes. So anyway, I'm so sorry for derailing that, but I needed to share it.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah.
So you can have 3 X's and you would almost never know. XYY is another option.
Okay.
And this is where we get into the whole idea that, like, or part of how we get into the knowledge that sex is not binary, as most people would know it. We talked about the statistics of having red hair.
Yes.
Do you remember what it was?
Oh, it's 2 or 3%.
1 to 2%.
1 to 2. Okay.
But roughly the same amount of people that have red hair have the same percentage, have some sort of trisomy or monosomy in their sex chromosomes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So it's a decently large population.
Certainly.
Yeah. So XYY person also probably wouldn't know. XXY can cause some problems.
Okay.
So that can cause some heart conditions, I believe. I know it can also cause some like intersex traits, but I believe there's also like a health component that pops up. So anyway.
Yeah.
Trisomies in our other chromosomes, in 1 through 22, are almost always fatal. So they almost always cause miscarriage. Trisomy 21, or Down syndrome, is the most survivable, and people can go on to live long lives, like we know. 13 and 18 are the second most common, and those babies usually won't live much past birth.
Yeah, gosh.
And then any other trisomy causes miscarriage or fetal demise. I mean, like, it is not...
It's really bleak.
It's really bleak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea that anyone could live with
10
extra.
It's super absurd.
It's super absurd.
I like the idea that they...
Unless it's like XXXXX.
Yeah. They say it's additional genes for strength, intelligence, and psychosis. Yeah. Like, I mean, again, I'm in no way a biologist, and I thought, this doesn't feel right. Yeah.
It's not. Good instinct.
I also want to say that this woman totally had some really... Eve 6 had some strong Renfield from Dracula vibes.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Smart, crazy, hanging out in a mental institution, being creepy in the dark, saying cryptic and important things.
Oh, that totally didn't occur to me.
You could totally see her, like, eating flies and whatever Renfield does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good observation. So then we see Mulder and Scully watching Cindy's house again, and Cindy watching them back, which is mildly upsetting, creepy.
And they know that, you know, it's likely that that other Eve, Sally Kendrick, is going to come and try to abduct her. So
Right. And then I'm sorry. Then we see someone in her closet.
In Cindy's closet.
In Cindy's closet, yeah. Someone just came in to get Tina, but someone was waiting in Cindy's closet. And so Mulder and Scully go in, and it's an Eve, one of them. So we see adult Eve take little Eve, or Cindy, to a hotel where Tina Eve is waiting.
And she introduces them.
Yep. And they don't seem overly surprised.
Nope.
Like, yep, that's another one of me. The hotel manager sees them and calls the police because they apparently had some sort of, you know, alert or something. Yeah. So we see them sitting at the kitchen table, and Eve is telling the girls about the project, the Litchfield experiments, and says that she tried to use her work at the clinic to fix flaws in the genes. And we find out that somehow Cindy and Tina had learned of each other and murdered their fathers.
Yeah, Sally says that she's very disappointed in the girls because Sally thought that the psychotic and homicidal behavior didn't start until in the older teens. And these girls are 8, and they're already psychotic and homicidal.
Yes.
And how did they know to each do that? They say stuff like, we just knew.
Yeah. And she says she took them because she was raised by a geneticist who knew what she was. And so given the proper environment, she was able to be less psychotic than the others. And that's when she starts shaking and convulsing, and the girls start laughing.
Because they've poisoned her too.
Yeah.
You know what I don't believe is addressed is where they got digitalis. Maybe there was foxglove in both their yards.
Right, but how would they extract enough
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
And it was like 1993 or 4, so it's not like they could go on the internet and buy it. And also, can 8-year-olds go on the internet and buy poison nowadays? Probably not. Easily. 8-year-olds?
Well, I will say when William was 6, suddenly this giant, and I mean like 3 foot by 2 foot box showed up on our doorstep.
Of poison.
Of chalk. He had bought accidentally on Amazon $50 worth of chalk. And he was like, I thought I was just saving it for later. I was like,
that's
no,
awesome.
No, you bought it. So I think if he was homicidal and wanted to buy digitalis, I wouldn't put it past him.
All right.
He's 7.
Yeah.
Almost 8.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how easy is it? Well, it's okay. We can keep talking.
Yeah. How easy is it to buy poison?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll tell you that I needed some brucellosis, which is a bacterium, some DNA for research. And brucellosis can be used as a biological terrorism agent. Mm-hmm. And it is like straight up impossible to buy DNA of that. Yeah. So hard, I hope.
Yeah. I will say I was trying to Google digitalis, but I accidentally Googled dogitalis, which is a cute idea.
Little foxglove plants with greyhounds sticking out of them.
Oh, the snout. Yeah. When you try to say, I want to buy digitalis, what you see is the ability to buy foxglove plants.
Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like, should I keep searching?
No.
Do I want that in my search history? Really trying to buy poison?
Yeah.
No. I don't. Anyway. No. So when Scully and Mulder get there, the girls are saying it's like a full-on Jonestown thing, that the adult Eve, Sally Kendrick, was like gonna make them all 3 drink and all get poisoned, and they're, acting very shaken up and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Mulder and Scully don't believe these 8-year-old girls are homicidal, which is fair of them. Mm-hmm. And so they take them, and it's clear they're like gonna be nice, and
and Mulder and Scully are like, we'll take responsibility for them, we'll bring them. I think they're gonna bring them back to the Reardons, maybe. I'm not clear on that, but Mulder and Scully are taking them, and I note that the cop on the scene who was gonna take them just says, okay, whatever. And I feel like, is that the level of care we have for like 2 8-year-olds, or just like whatever?
Oh God.
Anyway,
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I also though kind of feel like I don't know. I'm not that surprised.
Yeah.
I could see that happening. And so they end up, what was it, like a rest stop?
Yeah, they stop at a rest stop because the girls have to use the bathroom, they say.
Right. And Scully goes in with them, and they end up getting food, right?
They're going to get drinks. And so Mulder was going to go get drinks for everyone and says he's going to buy 4 diet sodas. And I'm thinking, why would you buy Diet Pop for children? Like, I know you used to drink it, but that was because Mom liked it and you tried it and liked it. Why would anyone assume 2 8-year-olds, hey, let's get them Diet Pop?
Why would anyone get 2 8-year-olds?
Yeah.
I mean, Mulder isn't a parent. He's not thinking about putting the girls to bed in like half an hour. I mean,
I
thought it was more surprising that Mulder wanted diet soda.
Yeah, I mean, why? I don't understand why anyone would want Diet Pop.
I do still really like
it. Yeah,
and I also know it's like full of chemicals.
I mean, people are just into the taste of it. Alyssa's real into it.
I like the taste of it. Diet Coke, to be clear, not any Diet Pop.
I really hate it. But I get that some people just like the taste. Yeah. I like Crystal Light. I feel like that's probably full of chemicals.
Yeah, I like that
Crystal Light lemonade.
Now, I have been letting my children drink that. So, I mean...
What's the difference?
Yeah, well, caffeine. Mulder. That's why. That's the difference.
No one needs to caffeinate your children.
No.
Anyhow, Mulder gets these drinks and says... oh, this is too sweet. This is supposed to be diet. Because he's getting 2 diets for him and Scully and 2 regulars for the girls then. And it's like...
So then he did get
he was going to get 4, and the girls are like, no, we want regular. They correct him.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah. I paid a lot of attention to the ordering of the pop for some reason.
Probably because you knew it was coming.
Yes, fair enough. So he pays, he gets the other 2 drinks. They're walking out with all 4 drinks, and it's so tense. It's like, are Mulder and Scully going to drink these clearly poisoned drinks that the 2 kids got?
Yeah.
And Scully keeps like almost drinking it.
Yeah.
And Mulder has to go back inside to get his keys because he left them on the table, and so they can get going. And then it's like, Scully's out there with the girls. They're getting in the car. And Mulder notices at the table that they've been sitting at that there's like a green ring, which I have no idea if that is a normal thing of poison. I forgot to look it up.
Same.
Like, I mean, it certainly seems like a bad sign.
Yeah.
So he just stops Scully in time.
Yeah.
And whispers to her about poison.
Yeah.
The girls run off. They're at this truck stop, so
Yeah.
there's like big semis everywhere. It's dark. It's easy for them to hide. Mulder gets them, but then a trucker thinks Mulder is abducting them, which I feel like is a reasonable supposition when you see 2 8-year-old girls being chased by an adult man, and they're telling you, like, save us.
It's hard to fault that guy.
Yeah, and the girls run off again. The waitress says that some school kids just left on a bus, so at first, Mulder and Scully, it looks like they're going to think, uh-oh, they're on the bus.
Right.
And we see, nope, the girls were like hiding under a tarp on like is it on a boat or something?
Something like that. Something in the parking lot or,
But haha, Mulder's got him.
Yes.
So, but not haha, ultimately, as we'll see.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the peak of the episode.
Yeah.
Like, there we go. The girls have been foiled.
Right.
Then it shows Mulder and Scully are talking to Mrs. Reardon. Did you find it a little disturbing how Mrs. Reardon was so like, she was never my daughter, and she's like burning a picture of her?
Yeah.
How could you like raise a girl till she's 8 and be like, whatever, she was some evil other person?
Right.
She's still a child.
Yeah.
A child you raised. Like, my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found it very off-putting. Although, I mean...
Right.
She did kill her husband.
Right.
But still.
I know. I don't know.
She gave birth to her.
Have you ever read the book We Need to Talk About Kevin?
No, but I know that it's about, like, the mom of someone who does a school shooting or something.
Yeah. I have also never read it.
Yeah, it looks too intense for me.
Yes, but I want to have had read it, basically. I want to have read it because I find that concept interesting. But maybe I'll wait until my kids are in their 40s. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, your kids are fine. Like, you don't...
Yeah, no, they're more likely to become, like, dictators. They're...
I don't think that's especially likely either.
Think about Hugo. He's so charming and adorable, but, like, I mean, he's real bossy.
He's a 4-year-old, so I think that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
I also don't think dictators are especially charming.
Oh, no? I think they'd have to be.
No, because at that point, they're dictators. They can do whatever they want.
Well, right, but how do they get that way?
Killing people? I think.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't know. Kim Jong-il, he didn't seem especially charming.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Anyway, I did think it was weird. She, like...
Yeah,
there's a picture
weird.
of, like, the little girl and her dad, and the woman, like, rips it in half and takes the half of the little girl, throws it in the fire.
Yeah. That was... really weird.
Yeah.
Although, again, who's to judge? So
and they make a mention of, like, we've got the girls in, like, a really good facility that'll, like, help them.
Yeah.
And then they show that they're in the same facility as Eve 6.
Yeah.
Which is a super creepy, horrible place, which I would like to think is not even realistic anymore. I don't know if that's true. I'd like to think that those sorts of institutions don't exist. Because it's all dark and creepy and...
well, it also seemed like it was kind of off the grid. Like, it seemed like the way that Deep Throat was talking about it,
that is such a good point.
Right.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like just a typical facility.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure there are terrible ones.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I'm
like,
sure, you're right, yeah.
There's even Mendota in Madison, which, like, I mean, that has held some really terrible people.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That's where Ed Gein was
Oh my
held.
God. Are you kidding?
No.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my God.
And I know people who have worked at Mendota, but they're professionals and don't talk about what
Fair
it was
enough.
like. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just thought
I don't know what it's like.
If you're claiming this is a facility that's going to help anyone,
Yeah,
this place is
no.
not going to help anyone. This
No.
is for containment only.
Although it was the early 90s.
Yeah. I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
The point is, they're not going to be in there
They're
too
not
long
gonna-
anyway.
no. Right.
Because a so-called doctor shows up and it's Eve 8.
Yeah.
One more adult Eve who no one knew where she was.
Yep.
And she rescues Eve 6 and the little girls.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, God, that would have made such another good episode.
If
Like
they
how
came
we,
back?
yeah,
Yeah.
like how we see Toombs come back after he's like
Yeah.
looking through the door, you know, like
Yeah.
to, man, I would have loved that. I'd love another Eve
God, that is
episode.
so true.
Yeah, but it's just kind of left like that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they all got treatment and are fine.
Yes.
Maybe that's why there isn't another one, because they're
All fine now.
all fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, or maybe it's because these girls left acting, and are like for the real reason.
Oh,
or whatever,
maybe.
because they appear in nothing else, or it's just one actress.
Oh, is it?
I think it's
know.
just listed as one actress. Whatever. Either way, the kids. I mean, you'd need them, I guess, to
Yeah.
make it work. So
Right. True.
yeah.
Well, before we do our story, anything else about the episode?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll do the story, and then we can
Yeah.
talk about what's up next.
Perfect.
So this story comes to us from a writer friend of mine on Twitter. Her name's Alma. And Alma says, I don't usually have dreams, or I don't remember them. It's not how my brain works. But I once had a terrible, realistic dream where I was in a car that was hit head on by a semi.
Ooh.
Woke up screaming. Never done that before. It was a different dream than any she'd ever had. Really scary, really realistic. 1 week later, hit head on by a semi.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. And,
Ooh.
yeah. And she said that it was like her and her boyfriend were scheduled last minute to see the Final Four in Portland. And they got into the car to drive overnight. She had started driving, and when they switched places, she reminded her boyfriend of her dream and said, be careful. And she said, even though I felt silly about it, I reminded him
Oh,
of that.
God.
And then the semi-driver fell asleep behind the wheel and hit them head on.
Oh, my God.
And she said that when she came to in the ambulance, because she'd been asleep at the time of the crash, the first thing she asked was whether it was a semi and if it was white. And the medic said yes and yes.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah. But she said actually it kept her calm amidst all the fear because she felt like she knew what was happening and she'd been warned. And her boyfriend, and her dog were all three okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What about the semi-driver?
I didn't ask.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But
oh,
yeah.
man. Oh.
Yeah. Well, she said it felt more like something to warn her and like reassure her rather than be like scary and bad that she knew about it in advance.
Well,
but yeah,
it's more
what
that
the
it scares
heck?
me because of creepy dreams I have.
Yeah, I
And
know.
then-
But note that, like, you and I have creepy dreams all the time. She noted she never dreams, and this felt really different and
Yeah.
really real. Woke up screaming. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
a normal sort of dream, and she knew it felt different.
Oof. Oh, man. When was this?
I do not know.
Wow.
Not recently.
Ooh.
I
Wow.
asked her who she would like to play her on the X-Files.
Yeah.
And this is what I meant when I said, does she have a choice there,
Yeah.
sort of? She said she would just want to make whoever it was playing her, the actress, be someone that Mulder would sleep with. That would be her priority, so that she could at least vicariously sleep with Mulder.
I respect that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's actually what I said.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Very, very respected. Man. Ooh. Well, thank you, Alma. That
Yeah.
is super creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, in like a Mothman sort of way, you know?
In a Mothman way. Oh, of course, Mothman predicts terrible events.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like, yeah.
It's like,
There's no like wings and red eyes.
yeah, and I also got to be honest that I started thinking about Moth Monster Man from Aqua Teen Hunger Force and getting distracted by that for a second. Moth Monster Man, no! Oh, sweet, delicious light. Anyway,
I forgot about that.
yeah.
Cool.
Like, how is it like that? So yeah, just wanted to share that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alma.
Great. Yeah.
And please keep those weird stories coming.
Yes,
creeping
please.
us out so we can creep out everyone else.
Yep. The goal.
That's why we do it.
Fire is up next.
Yes.
Another very good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had one little mini update thing, response from a listener. The
Yeah.
listener is our mother.
Oh.
And in the last episode when we were talking about haunted houses, and I was like saying how my fear is that someone could actually kill people and you wouldn't know. And you were like, yeah, for how long though before they were caught? Like 10 minutes? And our mother yelled at the radio or whatever that
radio.
well, not radio, you know how she was listening to it in the car.
I know, sorry.
Yeah. Like that you can get a lot of killing done in 10 minutes. You can accomplish a lot.
Well, and she said this to me too. She called me
did?
on the phone.
Okay.
And I said, well, sure, but you can anywhere. Like, I don't think that's haunted house specific, though.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't feel like that's any different in a haunted house.
So I was thinking actually back on what you said about what about the people you came with? And
Right.
I'm thinking, well, they just kill all of them. You go in with like a group of 3, and then the psycho clown like kills like all 3 people. And then the other people are like, those people are totally getting killed. That sure is some really good effects.
All right.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
fire is up next.
Fire's up next.
And really good one.
Yeah.
Creepy British dude.
Yep. I think he's Irish, isn't he?
I don't remember.
We'll find out.
Yes.
All right. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.